Hello, I am Beth Volleyballino here, reporting to you from Human Geography Headlines to tell you all about Sri Lankan conflict. I'm here in Sri Lanka to tell you about why all of this really started, and from what I can find, it's ethnic differences. In 2001, a census came out saying that the majority of the population was the ethnicity Sinhalese, at a large 82%. However, the revolting group, the Tamils, only had 9.4%. The Tamils have been coexisting on this island with other cultures and ethnicities for many centuries, like the Sinhalese. Until the end of World War II, England had complete control over this island, then called Ceylon, and they very heavily favored the Tamils over anybody else. However, once they gained independence from Britain, they became a minority and they were quickly discriminated. The Sinhalese not only left the plantations of the Tamils, but they also renamed this island Sri Lanka, declared Sinhala the official language, and declared Buddhism the primary religion. This is a map of the ethnicities of Sri Lanka. As you can see, the pink, the Sinhalese, is everywhere, whereas the Tamils, the orange, are only a small minority, so you can see why they feel outnumbered.
Hello, this is Jay Jesus reporting from the Human Geography Headlines. The LTTE, or the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, or most commonly the Tamil Tigers, were a group advocating the separation of the Tamil minority from the Sri Lankan government because of the discrimination they received. This is an interfaith conflict between the Hinduist Tamils and the Buddhist Sri Lankan government. Conflict peaked in the late 1980s, and the fighting since then has caused several genocides. Over hundreds of thousands have died. In 1989, action was taken to appease the Tamil Tigers, but they stopped cooperating after a while. For one year, from 1994 to 1995, peace was established between the Tamil Tigers and the government, but fighting broke out again. In 2002, an official ceasefire was established, but fighting broke out once more in 2005, and in 2008, the government officially pulled out of the ceasefire. In 2009, the government captured all LTTE territory and officially ended the war.
Hello world, this is Campbell Zeus at Human Geo Headlines, reporting from the minds of religion and ethnicity. And today I'm discussing the role that religious and ethnic differences have played in the Sri Lankan ethnic conflict. The Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, or the Tamil Tigers, have created quite a roar in Sri Lanka. Get it? Roar, because tigers roar. Anyways, Sri Lanka's largest ethnic group, the Sinhalese, and a minority group, the Tamils, have been butting heads for quite a while now. The Tamil Tigers were strongly favored by the British during the colonial period, which made the Sinhalese mad. But this conflict did not stay in the colonial period. The Sinhalese people resented the Tamils and prohibited the Tamil migrant plantation workers coming from India from voting. The Sinhalese then proceeded to make Buddhism the official religion and Sinhala the official language. The Tamil, which has been on the US terror list since 1997, are trying to convince the Sri Lankan government to let them create their own state in the north and down to the east side of the island, which is where the majority of the Tamil people live.
Hi, my name is Ann Taylor, and today we will be discussing where exactly is the Sri Lanka conflict, or the Civil War. As you can tell, the Sri Lanka conflict was in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island near India and was previously ruled by British rulers, then changed by Ceylon people to Sri Lanka. Here is a map of Sri Lanka.
Are you in need of someone to mow your lawn? Are you constantly tired throughout the day? Well, you should probably go check on that because I can't help you with that. But what I can help you with is how to find many answers in your daily life. All you need is to join the Catholic Church. It's simple. Come find a holy relationship with God who died and rose again. You can read the liturgy, learn new prayers, and make major steps in your life like baptism and confirmation. Come find eternal life with the church family. You're always welcome. Call 1-800-CATHOLIC-CHURCH for more information.
As aid is often helpful when a state is in their crisis, who helped Sri Lanka when they were in theirs? The answer would be South Indians. South Indians were for the Tamil Nadus, and in 1987, they decided to help defuse the situation and try to bring peace together. Instead, they actually made it worse. By attacking the government with the help of the Indian troops, they eventually took over the Tamil Nadu's direct rule in 1991. Now let's head over to Anthony Bourdain.
The conflict between the LTTE and the Sri Lankan people lasted for 25 years. The conflict was between the rebellious terrorist group known as the Tamil tigers. The Sri Lankan government ended the civil war in a non-peaceful manner through bloody battles and ended in a large-scale operation with an attack on the stronghold and their leader.
Hey y'all, it's Joe Mama reporting the after effects of the Sri Lankan Civil War. After the war, many internally displaced persons, also known as IDPs, have been dependent on monetary handouts for their main source of income. And both substance and domestic abuse have become prevalent all over Sri Lanka, especially in the northeast. A study reported that 95.6% of children in the northeast, the most affected region of the Sri Lankan Civil War, saw many increases of domestic violence within households. At least one incident has been reported for each child in that area, and 64% of children have reported repeated incidents of domestic abuse. And the Sri Lankan people began to experience many mental disorders like PTSD, various anxiety disorders, major depressive disorders, and somatization disorder. And over 20,000 family members have literally disappeared off the globe. So many people have been protesting to the government to report where their lost family members are. Thank you. That's all I have for today. This is Joe Mama.
This is a population pyramid of Sri Lanka in 1950. As you can see, there are a lot of young children. This shows that there is a high birth rate and a low life expectancy. It says a lot about the country. This is also a population pyramid for Sri Lanka. However, this one is in 2019, right here in the present. As you can see, everything is way more evenly distributed, which says that the birth rate is not as high and the life expectancy is definitely not as low. So even though this country has been through a 30-year civil war, they are still developing. Wow! This is a line graph of the GDP per capita. The war ended right around that spot where the GDP rose up really fast. Who knew that getting out of a civil war actually could help this GDP? Crazy. So now y'all know everything you'll need to know about the Sri Lankan conflict, in case it comes up like in the middle of a discussion or something. So just go about your days, be happy, have fun, but think about the Sri Lankan conflict there in the back of your mind. Okay? Have a nice day. Over and out.